let me just wrap this up and say that today's conversation reminds us of a hard truth. America is complicated for Black folks.
Um, so I see Anonymous yelling in the chat. This is our homeland, right? And I think that it is. I mean, to an extent. But sometimes when I travel abroad, it's so funny that I get like a feeling like, why can I just relax? There's something about it that feels like I can breathe when I go other places, when I'm surrounded around Black beauty, when I'm just hanging on a beach somewhere, and I'm like, dang, this feels good to my spirit. So I'm not saying that doesn't happen in America, but there is something that I feel like beyond this being our homeland, we are immigrants of this country, right? They brought our ancestors here, depending on what you believe. None of us was here. So this is our land, but um and not really. And so I would just be open. Like I said before, I'm open to the idea of dual citizenship, more cooperative economics. I feel like that is the plan. Us just being intentional about the way we spend our money, the way we the way we interact with other Black people. To me, this is my tribe. This is a huge part of my life. And so I'm very intentional about those things. But I would say that dual citizenship feels like it's the way. Just so if you need to get out of here, if you feel overwhelmed, there is somewhere you can escape to, because America is a lot.
So what I just think, as you know, for the folks who ain't going nowhere, because I think I'm one of those. I think that just going back to the plan, and I'll never stop saying, and the plan don't change. The plan is we have to start practicing collective economics. We have to start creating businesses, our own businesses. It's paramount. Only way we will be insulated from a lot of this. Think about how other communities are insulated because they have the money, and the money brings the power. And so, if we could work together to beef up our collective wealth, then I think that's going to be a game changer no matter who's in charge, no matter what's going on, because we have the power. But the folks who do have the power, they are sick with racism. And those are the people who are pulling the strings of what's really happening in America. And they have years and years and generations of wealth that we simply got to catch up with. But the way that we can do it is if we work together. Remember, the biggest threat to America is Negro unity. And so unification is paramount if we want to make it next. So that's what I say. That's what we got to do is we have to work together and unify as Black people. But let me just wrap this up and say that today's conversation reminds us of a hard truth. America is complicated for Black folks. It's a place of opportunity, yes, but also a place of pain, deep, deep pain.